Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UTEP's offense will get the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Finds the tight end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jones. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Wolfpack offense takes the field and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Nevada offense really has it going. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
But, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they saved the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Again, it's Brown. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Right on the money.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Running inside, it's Jones. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Might have a chance. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for room at the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Colson. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The give on the option. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And off Jones. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on 3rd down executing? And how about this offense on this drive? 3 third-down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the quick grab. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Nevada going quickly.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Nevada just had that big play through the air. Let's see if they throw it again. A give to Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Nevada will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to pass, it's Colson. Smith's got it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. He's looking downfield to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. It makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Hand off for Brown. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Colson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, kill it. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come.
Here's a little room there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that...
Turning it on! He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Inside the 50, the 30, past the 20. They'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UTEP. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. That's caught. It's Morgan.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
22, ready, go!
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Flying down the left side. At the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nevada. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Colson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance